right, so the first thing that'd be really powerful to do is let's go ahead and do a quick warm up with the shoulder. So focus on just doing really fluid figure 8 serves, just like that. Feeling that shoulder really loose, getting as much power as possible from the body. As you remember from last session, the key things that we were focusing on improving were, number one, did you want to be more rotated with your chest on the kick or less rotated and more laterally tilted? Exactly. So the key to hitting a really, really great kick is making sure that when you drive your legs, you're getting that perfect lateral trunk tilt, which is going to allow you to get that huge spin and kick traveling up just like that. So in this first drill, what we'll do is we'll start up super smooth, about no man's land, and then choke up on the rack at 50%, and then have that back foot externally rotated 45 degrees. You'll toss and just focus on getting that perfect contact and follow through. Nice. Great, and I love how you kept your left leg still as well. Nice, that's awesome. Perfect. So good, I love that contact. Brilliant. All right, so in the first drill, what we can focus on is go ahead and do your perfect windup, and then go ahead and freeze, where looking from the side, you should see that your hip is actually a little bit inside the court. By having your hip inside the court, then when you drive your legs, you're gonna be able to get, see how my weight's being able to go forward inside the court like that? So go ahead and do 2 shadows, go freeze right there, and then see if you're perfect. Perfect, that's literally flawless. Nice, you got it dialed in. Awesome, so from there, go ahead and focus on jumping from that checkpoint, and then tucking in and finishing. You go, perfect, and jump. That's it, beautiful. And jump. Perfect timing, way to keep that chest up. Beautiful. Okay, first thing that I love, how good is your hip abduction? It's absolutely amazing. Now there's one just small detail that most people wouldn't realize. If we look at where your front knee is relative to your front toe, does it look like your knee's in line with your toe, or is your knee a little bit in front? It's in line. What every pro does is from this point, they actually have about a 10-degree inward angle. They'll be a little bit more in what's known as a plantar flex position. So what that means is you see how your heel is basically on the ground? By having your heel off the ground, you're gonna be able to tap into more of your calf, so you'll get even more leg drive power. And the second thing is question, if your knee is positioned in front, do you think it's gonna be easier or harder to be able to go forward?
Probably
Easier. Does that make sense? And if you're plantar flexed, this is dorsiflexion, this is plantar flexion. Every pro on their serve is about a 45-degree plantar flexion on both feet. So if you achieve that, you're gonna get more power from your calf. Does that make sense? Yeah. By the way, if you guys want full access to like the 242 anatomical motions, as well as comprehensive step-by-step follow-along drills that you guys can use just like we're doing to improve literally at astronomical paces, go ahead and click the link in the description to learn about Transformation Week. So from there, let's go ahead and assess your timing. Right when your legs drive, you're perfectly in line, you're perfectly bent. So this is actually great. I give you an A-. What do you think is the key to getting to a full A? How would you improve your left arm here?
straight.
Exactly. Having it straight, because if it's fully straight by the time you drive your legs, you'll be able to get even more force going up. So let's knock out 3 perfect shadows. So you're gonna feel that hip in, that knee in front, tiptoes, and then left arm out for that perfect kick. It's gonna feel so good. Ah, yes. That's looking so good. Love that left arm. All right, let's see it. Here you go. Wow, great spin. Look at that kick. That was so good. Beautiful. Weight in and jump. Great. Wow, look at that spin. That's so good. Nice. Perfect. Awesome. Your feet, I've seen it every time. It's been perfect. Great focus on that. Beautiful. There, what do you feel like was the main thing you could improve on that last one? Exactly. In question, did you feel like you were rotating a lot or less? Exactly. So on this next one, really feel like when you set up that your trunk is staying perfectly towards that side fence and you're gonna drive straight up. So the feeling is like, okay, I'm tilted in, my weight's to the side, straight up like that. Perfect. So good. Great height. Nice. Love the feet. Good try, good try. All right, Savannah, so I'm feeling so excited. We've already made a lot of progress. Number one, you've already fixed and improved 2 things with your feet. Your contact is now consistently way better. And in general, you're just generating a lot of spin. So overall, do you feel like you've made some progress and feeling a little bit more confident? Brilliant. All right, so now the main thing that we've identified is what's your habit right now? Like, what is your brain doing before you drive your legs? Exactly. So specifically, you're just radially deviating your wrist, you're externally rotating your shoulder, and then you're dropping down your arm, and then you're jumping from here. So basically, the benefit is that by you driving your legs from here rather, what's gonna happen is by the time you finish driving your legs, you're still gonna be able to generate even more power from your trunk. So that's the benefit. So now, is this also something that we've been struggling with a little bit to develop? Exactly, it's been about 3 sessions. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take out literally my best accelerated learning frameworks. So here's the process that we're gonna do. What's really cool is how clear are we over exactly what you need to do to improve, 1 out of 10. We got 10, so we got 10 clarity. We're already winning, because most people when they practice, they just hit over and over and over again. They're like, why aren't I getting results? We know exactly. So we're already winning, that's huge. So now we're gonna do number 2, is because you're essentially struggling with this, it means basically that you have a more ingrained habit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out 3 accelerated learning tools. The first tool is what's known as isolation. So what that means is that we're just gonna isolate and focus on that one thing. The second thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna use time slicing. So it's gonna look like this. So we're gonna do shadows at literally 10% speed, doing the swing, going all the way up to 100%. And then the third thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do feedback. In other words, video. So we'll go isolation slow with video analysis, and then by the end of the session, you're gonna master this. I'm committed. Let's do it. All right, so in this first section then, what you wanna do is just get perfectly prepped with your windup. Great. And then focus on 10% speed, making sure, don't even actually jump, just go like this. Leg drive, lateral tilt. Leg drive, lateral tilt. Here we go, let's see if you can do that. Perfect. So that's exactly how it's gonna feel when you have a world-class kick serve. Beautiful. So feel that, the leg drive is happening, then the body's going in. That's perfect. Nice. So there, 10 out of 10, you've done it perfectly. So now you can increase the speed a little bit to the point where you feel comfortable actually doing a full jump. Nice, now let's see if you can do it starting in your normal tossing position. So do your full toss, and then go. And jump, perfect. And one more. All right, so literally you're 10 out of 10 perfect. Now what we'll do is let's go ahead and hit a serve at about 50% speed. If you hit the ball over the fence, it doesn't matter. All that matters is just that one thing. Beautiful. All right, immediate feedback review. Let's see how great you were. So your leg drive is happening at about a 45-degree angle there, and it's too low, see? So let's get right back into it with shadows. So it needs to feel even earlier. Does that make sense? Flawless. Great. All right, here we go, showtime. Great. Here we go, let's do 3. Nice. Let's go. That was amazing. Okay, here's your very last one. Leg drive happening there. So that's a 20% improvement. Great work. Let's do your second to last one. Oh, that's perfect. See how your leg drive is happening right there? So that's like a 30% improvement. So we're at a 25% average growth. And then here's your first one. That one was about as equal as the other one. So you improved about 15% there. Great work. Let's do a funny exercise. So what I want you to do is point your hand as far back as you possibly can. So keep your feet on the ground and then point your hand back. All right, awesome. Then go back. So that's about how far you pointed. All right, then go back. Tony Robbins taught me this. In your mind's eye, see it clearly that you turn in your mind's eye back to the exact point that you were just at. And then imagine going an extra 20 degrees all the way around. So see that in your mind and then go back to the center. And now this time, imagine that when you go back, you do a full 360-degree turn like an owl moves their head. And now just imagine you're just spinning in circles doing it. And then once you see that clearly, then try it again. See how far you can go. Wow! So you see you got an extra 45 degrees from that one tip. So what that is in psychology, it's called exaggeration. So what that means is if you see yourself going further in your mind, you're gonna go further with your body. So the way you can use that principle is focus when you drive your legs, imagine that your left arm is actually way further this way. Does that make sense? And your hand is further out here. Do you see how that principle applies? So by being there, what's gonna happen is then when you accelerate, you're probably gonna be able to have that perfect timing right with that leg drive. That's so good. Let's go. Yes. So you're about 80% of the way there. See how you're driving your legs from here? You just have your left arm a little bit straighter, and then that's perfect. Yes, wow, great timing, great kick. That's absolutely awesome, Sandy. Did you have an awesome time? All right, world-class athletes, I hope you guys absolutely loved this video. In our next session, we're gonna keep mastering this perfect checkpoint, and she's gonna have a world-class second serve technique. If you guys want access to all the comprehensive follow-along drills and learn about how you can improve at the fastest possible rate, I really encourage you guys, click the link in the description. As always, guys, keep thinking big, believe in your ability to achieve world-class technique, just get out there, be persistent, it's possible for you. See you guys in the next video.